Hey, it's BrickTsar
and Mrs. BrickTsar.
and today we're going to do another Pablo, and this time it's from AFOL Man, and he has ordered some pieces from our newly reopened Bricklink store. And if you don't know what Pablo is, that's picking a Bricklink Lego order. So we're down here, we're not working, we're playing, we're having fun. She's going to pick the order, and I'm going to answer a bat. That's a BrickTsar Answer Thingy. So you get to pick in his order.
Okay.
And we did a video recently in which we were parting out a friend's Lego set. So some of the pieces in his order are actually going to be on this table.
Okay. So this first one I might need some help with.
Okay. So this is the Transclear 1x2x5. It's going to be, yes, that's that one. He ordered 7 of them, so which is all of them. And we're going to answer a question. And I want to get Mardi Gras. I mean, not Mardi Gras. We just picked Mardi Gras Man's order. He can answer it too, because he has a Bricklink store. But AFOL Man, did I say AFOL Man at the beginning?
Yes.
AFOL Man, he has a Bricklink store, and a lot of other YouTubers do as well. And we buy from each other all the time or trade. And so this question is from gblargg. That's gblargg. He says, do you prefer that a buyer empty your lot or leave a few pieces? And right now, what's most of his doing? Is he leaving a few, or is he getting all of them?
Looks like he's getting all of them.
Yeah, he's buying everything in the lot. And so, go back to the question, do you prefer that a buyer empty your lot or leave you a few pieces? Now, he also says, I sometimes leave a few because it makes it more likely that the next buyer looking for a few random pieces will find more of them from that seller. And yes, it is true that if you have more variety, more different parts in your store, that you're more likely to attract a buyer, especially if they're trying to finish a set. Like right now, if you have parts that go to the bat pod, you might attract a buyer trying to buy that. And the more of those parts that you have, the more likely you are to get the buyer. But from my perspective also, I kind of like it when they just go ahead and wipe out the lot, because it's a lot easier to pick. I can always get the parts later, so it's not that big a deal. Everything correct?
This is what this is right here.
Right, that's a 1x1x5.
Yes.
Most of the parts that he bought were from the set, weren't they?
Yes.
In fact, all of them except for
and
one.
the 2x5, which would be these.
Yes. And it's funny because we did the video where we were parting out this friend set, and part of it is not in that video because we just did a time lapse, but in the time lapse part is where we came to these parts that are going into AFOL Man's. That's going to be in the actual drawer.
Okay, 620.
And so,
I'm sleepy.
that's okay. We got 5 orders to do, so we're kind of busy. I said, when we came to those clear pieces, I said, AFOL Man wants these. And sure enough, he bought them. So check out AFOL Man. And any of you Bricklink sellers, how do you feel? Do you like people just to wipe out the lot? Now, there is one bad thing that can happen, is if you miscounted at some point, you might end up not having the right amount. But as long as you keep your inventory straight, you count correctly, you're thorough like she is, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Were they all there?
Yes.
Okay. So, and another thing, his order, he did it in 2 batches. So,
okay. So how does this work?
Okay, this is where he placed an order, and then later he realized, oh, there's a couple other parts I want to get.
Okay.
And so he ordered these 1 by 1, so you can add to your order, and that's what he did. And
for that 160.
yeah, 160 and then 90. He added some dark bluish gray plates. I don't know why. I should keep my 1 by 1s. Those are great for mosaics, the 1 by 1 plates, and I don't know why I end up leaving them in my store. I should take them out. He got my 1 by 1s. I've had as many as 6 and 7 batches from people. It's good as long as they pay. And we still got to put up all this stuff from the, see if I can show it to you.
9:30.
All this stuff. I've been pointing over there, but you can't see it. That's from that Friends set. We got to put those back. You got all of them?
Let me just count these one more time.
I'm going to come over here. This are the 2 batches. That's the first batch, and there's the second batch.
Okay, got 'em all.
Alright. And we had a question, because if you send them the invoice and they pay, and then they, which is what he did, and then so what I did is when he made the second batch, I just refunded him and then sent another invoice so that he could pay the right amount. And I don't know, there's different ways different sellers do that. I might have to do a tutorial on that. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, oops, the microphone here. Alright, the trans clear pieces there, just as a, and the bigger ones as well, they can be scratched when they're brand new, and some people are picky about that for some reason, but I try to pack them in a way that they won't get scratched, but just thought I'd mention that. Even when they're brand new, they're going to have scratches on them, likely. But anyway, we'll put these in the bags and ship that off to AFOL Man and get ready to do some more Pablos. We got more orders to pick, so thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks to AFOL Man. He gets a card. Everybody that places an order gets a card. See you.